I believe that me and Stanley wanted to deliver to you guys. And welcome to this family cash machine. We're going to officially start this meeting. It's not going to take long. We're going to do this meeting for maybe 45 minutes or so. But today we got the big announcement. Bitcoin's ETF was denied by the SEC. Okay. Big news out there in the world. But what is the most biggest news is that a company like Bitcoin that is not a real company, it has no CEO, it has no corporate headquarters, it has no CFO, it has no corporate structure at all. For the first time ever in the history of the world, a quote-unquote protocol, a company, it's not really a company, like I said, has made it to even be elected as a potential commodity to be traded on Wall Street. Is phenomenal, okay? Because in order to be voted on as a commodity, it's usually gold, silver, which are commodities that have been in existence for thousands of years of mankind. These commodities have been used as instruments of value. You have oil, you have orange juice, you have coffee, you have real products that have been in existence for literally hundreds of thousands of years, and people have been trading these commodities and foods. But we have Bitcoin that has been in existence 8 years. There is no corporate structure as a normal corporate structure. Usually when you trade on Wall Street, there is usually a certain criteria that investors look for before they trade on a company. So to me, for this company to have gone this far, for this idea, it's really an idea, it's a vision, okay? And this vision to have gone so far is incredible, okay? And we had no help from government. We had no help from corporate America. We had no help from any mainstream financial institutions. It was mainly the people, and people who saw the vision and felt the vision, understood the vision, and embraced the vision. They ran with it and created millions and millions of dollars for so many thousands of people in the Bitcoin industry, and it's going to continue to do that. Now, why do I say that this is not bad news? Because any news is really good news. And I want to say this. I want to start the meeting off by saying this. I'm going to mute your phones. Can you guys mute your phones? I'm going to start the meeting off by saying this. Remember that the race is not to the swift, but to those that can endure to the end. There's so many people that start businesses, and when the business doesn't do what they wanted to do immediately, they fall off. And I was reading a book one time, and it talked about failure, and it talked about failure is the road to success. And if most people knew that their failures would lead them into a success road, they wouldn't quit when they get failure. But what happens is, as soon as we run into obstacles, most of us, we fall off. Now, Satoshi Nakamoto did not create Bitcoins to become a traded commodity. He created it to show people that it is the people together in trade and purchasing and buying and exchanging in commerce that creates value, okay? True market value. This is a value with Bitcoin that has been created, and we're still at about $1,100. This value was created from nothing, okay? And the value was created because of the trust protocol, and people trust Bitcoin because it can't be hacked. They trust Bitcoin because it is an algorithm where you can't just produce money like money is printed. It is an algorithm that has the ability for the people to validate every transaction, okay? It's not controlled by any government. It's not controlled by any country. So what's going on right now is we are in the midst of an economic revolution, and this thing is going to happen with you guys or without you. So the race is not to the swift, but to those that can do it to the end. It's all about consistency. It's all about perseverance. It's all about persistence. And I'm going to share this with you guys. I am so excited that this got knocked down, because what happens is this. There's only 6% of the world's population is actually using Bitcoins. So my job, your job, you guys, I told all of you guys on the Family Cash Machine, our assignments is to spread the knowledge of cryptocurrency and to buy as many cryptocurrencies as we can along the way and position ourselves at the same time to leverage and make money off of all those that come into this industry. Wow. Now, if we can leverage ourselves, our positions, to capitalize off of people coming into this industry, okay? But at the same time, they're getting something from us. They're getting knowledge. They're getting information. They're getting the guiding light that they can also use that's going to propel them into a very prosperous position, okay? So they're getting something from us. It's a fair exchange, okay? They're not paying at college for the information and then going out there with nothing. They're paying for the information coming into our network, and we're training them and teaching them and showing them and positioning them to also make money off of this trend. Now, I want to say this to you guys, is that what's going on right now is our job, our assignments is to tell as many people as we can about this industry, okay? And at the same time, to accumulate as many cryptocurrencies as you can in the process, and to continue to position yourself to leverage and capitalize off of your positions, okay? Now, what's gonna happen is some people are not gonna come by way of Eric Brent. Some people are not gonna come by way of Stanley Walker. Some people are not gonna come by way of Audrey Daniels. Some people are not gonna come by way of David Lyons. But if they find out somewhere down the line about cryptocurrency through the mouth to mouth and word of mouth, they're going to add value to the cryptocurrency that I possess. So it's to my best interest, whether they come through me or not, for more and more and more people to get this knowledge, because the more people use the technology, the more valuable the coin is going to become, bottom line. So it's to all of our advantage to spread the coin news, to spread the news about the value and how value is created, how the American dollar, it has no value and is depreciating in value, why it's depreciating in value, and why people need to diversify. Right now, their medium of exchange or the currency that they possess, they have to diversify that, or they're going to get caught up in a whirlwind, an economic turmoil whirlwind of disaster, and they're not going to know what to do and where to turn, and they're going to end up on a road of collapse, just like the economy. So what I wanted to share with you is, I remember reading something one time, and me and Miss Audrey was talking about this yesterday. One of the most powerful things that a human being could do, okay, but one of the most difficult things for a human being to do is to have one focus. To have one focus is one of the most difficult things for a human being to do, but it is the most powerful thing for a human being to do. So what we're doing is we're learning about cryptocurrency. We're absorbing this information. I've been studying this for about a year. It's not long, but in that 1 year, I've learned so much about global economies and money and the Federal Reserve and central banks and Wall Street. And I've learned so much about money, and I'm gonna continue to learn. But at the end of the day, we're on a crusade as a team to continue to spread the news of peer-to-peer transactions, of cutting out the third party, of minimizing banks' activity in our when it deals with our money. Okay, we're continuing teaching people how they can become their own banks. Wow, we're continuing to teach people how technology has the ability to not only create its own currency, but to basically create a situation of financial freedom for us. That's what's going on. Okay, this is a highly technological but basic concept. So what I wanted to say is, we're doing a lot of things now. We're doing Ethereum. We're into Bitcoin. We're into mining. We're into network marketing. We're into now most of us are thinking about creating our own websites that compete with some of the websites out here now in the blockchain space. We're doing all these different things, but guess what? We still got one focus, which is cryptocurrency, the blockchain technology, and encouraging people and educating people and informing people as to what time it is and what must be done. So even though we're doing all these different things and we're grabbing all this information and we're following all this Wall Street stuff and doing all that, we still got one focus on the family cash machine, which is to teach people about cryptocurrency, to leverage and make money off of this. But at the same time, what we're doing is liberating people from a system that is set up to keep you in debt, to keep you from check to check, from month to month. We're creating a situation where people are going to make so much money in this industry. From there, we're going to take them into generational wealth. We're going to take them into that mindset of generational wealth. It's not just about us making this money. We are making great money. It's more about generational wealth. Now, I was so excited about this information, because like I said, it gives me an opportunity to purchase these coins cheaper. Now, the coins were going for $1,300 earlier today. They're down to $1,100. I'm going to probably buy some coins tomorrow, if not Monday. So the price may even go down more. Okay. Now, of the other coins, I know Ripple was at like 6 cents when all this hype. It may be cheaper now. I don't know. But this is the perfect time to purchase coins and sit on them. Remember, the object of the game. This is a game. This is a real strategic game. The object of the game for us is to acquire as many cryptocurrencies as we can before the world gravitates to this industry. To get as many of them as you can. Me and Miss Audrey just got news that one of the coins that we possess is at $10.44. And some of the news that came out against that coin is fraudulent, and they're suing these people. So there's a lot of coins out there. There's a lot of coins out there. There's a lot of opportunity out there. And if you guys continue to stay in a family cash machine, stay updated with the information, your ideas are going to expand. Your ideas are going to expand. You're not going to be the same person today as you were in a month if you stay locked in to the blockchain. If you stay locked in to money and how it's evolving, how it's the evolution of money. If you guys stay locked in, you guys, I mean, when I talk to David, when I talk to Stanley, when I talk to Miss Audrey, if we can record some of these conversations even, some major economists will be just overwhelmed with the knowledge that average people have accumulated because we went to the root of the problem, okay? We're not talking from branch knowledge anymore. We're not talking from leaf knowledge. We went all the way to the root of the problem. And because we went to the root of the problem, we see the whole tree, okay? So when we speak, it's very enlightening for people because we understand the whole problem. We understand the whole solution. Wow, because we went to the root of the problem. We're not just dealing with leaf knowledge no more. Most people deal with leaf knowledge. You see the leaves blowing. The leaves blow whichever way the wind goes. But when you understand the root of that tree, okay, you got the real full understanding of what's going on. So with cryptocurrency, it forces you to go to the root of the problem. And not only, when you go to the root of the problem, you see the whole tree. You see the leaves, you see the branches, you see the fruit, you see everything, okay? So, and that's basically what we're doing here, and we're on an exciting ride. Again, big news, Bitcoin did not get approved with the ETF. Wow, oh, I'm so sad. Oh my God, I'm not ready to just jump off of a bridge. Oh my God. Hey, it's interesting to me. We're in this for the long haul. All of you guys out there listening, I'm going to share something with you. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is here to stay. It is a force to be reckoned with. Understand the technology, study the technology, and you guys are going to see how much demand it is for this product. And you guys are going to see that we don't need the SEC. We don't need Wall Street. It is the people using a product. And the more people use the product, I guarantee you in 2-3 years, the SEC going to want to jump on board. When 20 to 30% of the global population is now buying cryptocurrencies, I guarantee you now they're going to want to trade it and they're going to want to make money on it. They're going to try to figure out how to get it in their program. But I'm telling you guys, we don't need that to make money. That's already created. I think Bitcoin has created thousands of millionaires right now, and the cryptocurrency space is creating millionaires every day. When that coin went from 900 all the way up to 1,300, do you know how many people became millionaires? Do you know how many people in the last 2 weeks became millionaires with Bitcoin and Ethereum coins? Thousands. Do you know how many people made money when it crashed? Thousands. So keep your eye on the prize. Don't think that this is over with. We don't need the SEC to approve me dealing with Miss Audrey dealing with a guy in China sending money through the blockchain. JP Morgan just decided to join the blockchain. Walt Disney, all these companies are coming on the platform, and nobody cares about what the SEC thinks, because this is a real product that has real value and has a strong demand in the world for this particular product. So you guys are in a great position because you're sitting back smiling and you understand the dynamics of what's going on. But at the end of the day, you know they got to come your way. See that? They got to come your way. It's just like you guys sitting on Boardwalk right now. You're sitting on Park Place in a Monopoly, and you're like laughing because you know they might have missed you. They might have jumped over you. They might have rolled the dice and passed you up, but they know when they land on you, you're going to get paid. And that's pretty much where we at. We in that position, a Boardwalk and Park Place on the Monopoly board, and eventually the public has to come this way because the American dollar is in dire trouble. It is crashing along with all the other currencies around the world, okay? And the regulations and restrictions on money is becoming so stringent to where you can't even move a dollar without them asking you a bunch of questions on where it's going, who is it going to, who is this person, what do they do. As a fact, I went to Citibank to send $1,500 one time to one of my Indian hair stores, and they asked me not only for my, I think it was my social. Yeah, they asked me for my social, and they asked me for my occupation. What do you do? Just to send some money to one of my own stores. So, you know, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting out of control. And it's come to a point where people are used to being financially frisked. You know how the police frisk you? Get against the wall, stand over there, they frisk you. That's what they do to you with money now. You're getting financially frisked. Every time you make a move with some money, they want to, you know, ask you who you are, what do you do, how do you get this money, what's your license, what's your social. That's too much. And that's why I told you guys, it is a lot of room right now in the cryptocurrency space to open up other quote unquote local Bitcoins. You can do my Bitcoins, you can do Audrey Bitcoins, you can do all kind of different companies, and you could lessen or cut down the restrictions. There's too many restrictions. A lot of people that's coming into the Bitcoin space, they still got the mindset of a restricted person, okay? So they're operating kind of like, oh, I got to make sure I do this, I do that, I do. No, this is free. This is something we're setting up that people could get away from all that restrictions. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your occupation is. If you want to buy Bitcoins from me, pay me my money, and I'm going to send you your coins. It's just that simple. Fair exchange is no robbery. I'm not trying to get in your business. I don't even need a picture of you. I don't need to know your driver's license, none of that. Because I'm not the police of the world. I'm not God. I can't regulate evil doings all over the world. People are going to find a way to do wrong, period. Bad and evil has existed from the beginning of time, okay? So there's nothing that no one can do to stop all evil around the world. That's not my job. My job is a businessman. My job is an enlightener. I enlighten people as to what's happening. I try my best to bring people into the knowledge of something that can elevate them. And that's all I'm doing. I can't sit here and try to police everybody in the world. What are you going to do with that money? Where are you going with that money? Where did you get that money? I mean, that could exhaust all of your time and keep you from advancing in life when you're worrying about what somebody else is doing. So back down to the bottom line is we in for a great ride. We in for an excellent, excellent ride. All of you guys in great positions. I'm happy and proud of all you guys for accumulating all of your Bitcoins and continue to accumulate them, because one thing is going to happen is the value is going to continue to go up because more and more people are hearing about it. There's movies coming out about it. There are people like Andreas Anthopoulos. There's people like Don Tapscott, and they're out there on the circuit. They're making a gang of money going around speaking even on this stuff. And then when I look at the audience that Don Tapscott and Andreas Anthopoulos are speaking to, these don't look like no lightweight guys. They look like they're talking to some heavyweights about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and the blockchain. And I know now that Bill Gates is a huge advocator of cryptocurrency, and he's got a huge platform called Microsoft, and he's got a huge name. So this thing is moving, and I'm right on it. You guys are right on it, and we're going to see who's victorious in the end. So with that, I'm going to let Stanley come on in and say a few things. Stanley, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, bro. I don't really have too much to say today, man. Only thing I just want everybody to just continue to move forward, take advantage of this opportunity. Again, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. We have never, ever, ever before been presented with something so powerful. This is the biggest wealth transfer, and I've been saying it. I'm telling you, man. I've envisioned this stuff from months in advance. I've been watching us go deeper and deeper into the hole as a people, and you know, I knew it was going to be a big wealth shift. All right. People that were broke yesterday are rich in 90 days. All right. All because of the internet, all because of the technology that's being allowed to us. All right. Right now, everybody, each and every one of us has the power right now to broadcast whatever message that you have to the world. All right. You can press that live button right now on Facebook, and you can immediately get broadcasted to the world. I'm talking about they used to charge people for that same power a year or two ago, a couple of years ago. This Zoomcast right now that we hosting right now, this can all be done with no investment. Although they do have a paid upgraded feature for this software platform, I mean, this can be done for free. This is the power that you have right now. This is the opportunity that's presented to you right now. So we can capitalize on this moment, all right? Share this with anybody in the world. Share this with anybody in the world, and they're going to be immediately interested. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We are not the only people that are talking about Bitcoin, that are talking about digital currency, that are talking about the buzz that is happening all the way around this thing, okay? This is the space that people are able to make money just by investing their money. I'm talking about your money is working for you. You don't have to invest your money and then have a bunch of home parties or go to a bunch of boring ass hotel meetings. The only thing you have to do is allow your money to start working for you. Well, first, you know, you got to get some digital currency. You got to take that leap of faith, okay? Convert some of that fiat currency over into digital currency. And then from there, start putting those coins to work. I mean, because before this, oh my God, people are looking for opportunities every day to figure out how they can make their money, make some money. Everybody on the internet, this opportunity is for any and everybody. Anybody that ever tried to join a business, anybody that ever tried to, invest in anything, anybody that tried to make some money, now is the time where anybody can capitalize on this thing. I'm talking about newbies. This is where everybody wins. This is not that none of that hypey stuff. I can get you sales. No, this works. This just works. Only thing you have to do is make the investment. The money you get paid. You start to get a return on your investment. Anybody that's ever been involved in business, ever been involved in investing, the main thing they look for is ROI, return on investment. Okay. Once I put my money on the table, I just need to know my return and when I'm gonna see it. And in this industry, it starts happening almost immediately. Not only from the appreciation of Bitcoin, but also from the investment portfolios that we start to open with these different ground floor opportunities that we position ourselves with. So we in definitely a very, 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 very profitable time. I mean, literally, you make investments and you can forget about their investments. Turn the compounding interest on those investment portfolios and just let them work. You turn back around, those investment portfolios are working every day minus the weekends. Traders are trading your money, getting returns on your investment. Yeah, so it's this. I mean, the only thing I'm doing is I'm trying to find as much money as I can to invest it, so that this time next year, I could just be living off the interest. I can live off the interest. I don't care if I'm taking my money and I'm advising everybody around me. I'm talking about my mother, my grandmother, my auntie, all of my elders. Take their money out of the 401k plans, charge up those credit cards, take out your savings account. I'm telling them to take all of that money and stick it in the cryptocurrencies. Stick it right here in this. I'm talking about we're seeing returns that nobody else is offering us ever. People can be in an entirely different position in 90 days, 120 days, 180 days. That's 6 months. A year's time completely changed. Especially for the people that have that advantage right now by having those 401k plans, by having those good credits where they can, get credit card a loan, where they can they can walk into the bank and say, bank, give me, I need 10,000 out of here. So I mean, take advantage of the position you in. Like Eric always says, man, I like the statistics, man. It's only 6% of the people already that's been exposed to this information. Okay. And probably not even a drop of that is over here in the United States. The people are over here literally sleepwalking. Anytime you got ATM machines popping up in a neighborhood store near you and nobody on the block knows what it is, that tells me that the people are sleepwalking. How are you standing up here by this machine? Because as far as I know, the machine, excuse my French, y'all, as far as I know, but the machine might zap me up and teleport me away. So or it might be watching me with a camera, or it might even be scanning all the credit cards in your pocket without you even knowing. So, I mean, with that being said, you got to be aware of what's going on, and the people need to be aware of what's going on. They need to be aware of the opportunity that's in front of them. Nobody needs this like we need this. Like our people needs this.
That's right.
And it's up to us to enlighten our people, to uplift our people. Like Eric said, we all leaders on the call. Everybody here is a leader. Everybody here is making a sacrifice right now just to get on these calls every single night. I'm seeing the same people. And this is the only thing we need, just to get in front of the people, because they are ready to make a decision. They waiting for somebody to show them that there is an alternative. There's opportunity out here. People have already tried. See, it's a real big hurdle that we got to get over, a real big block that we got to get over, because people have been let down time after time after time, joining opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, not being able to get sales, tiring their friends and family out for talking about the same old stuff time after time again, but none of them is seeing real results and seeing real returns. None of them could crack open one of those accounts and show them, hey, look, I just got paid today. Nobody could do that before.
Mm-hmm.
But now this time is in front of us right now, whereas, hey, we getting paid every day just because we made that initial investment.
Mm-hmm.
We made that initial investment, the same initial investment we would have made 6 months ago, and we would have had to work like crazy to try to get some sales. The same investment we could have made that investment today, all right, and start to immediately see results. And we can screenshot them and share them too. You know, we can put it on the video and wave it across the screen. This is live. You want me to refresh the screen for you? I can refresh the screen for you. I probably just got paid again. So I mean, this is prime time right now. The only way you're gonna miss this if you don't take advantage of it. You don't take this and treat this like this is good as gold. This better than gold right now, huh? The price of Bitcoin last week exceeded the price of gold. So this is good as gold. So I'm grabbing it in the chokehold, and hey, I'm gonna take massive action on this thing.
That's right.
I'm gonna continue to try to, think outside the box and develop strategies where I could, offer services to the marketplace. I mean, trying to, set up meetup groups in my local area, all through the United States, because again, everybody here is asleep.
Mm-hmm.
They are slowly grabbing onto the ball. Slowly grab, and we can take this thing and run with it because the people are open, they ready, they willing. They'll go for anything right now, especially when it makes sense, especially when somebody else, so many other people are seeing results with this thing. They have the fear of being left behind, getting left out. Nobody wants to get left out.
Mm-hmm.
We sharing excitement every day. I got paid. This ain't no lie. Everybody is getting paid. I never ever been in a company like this. I've never been a part of an industry I never been a part of nothing like this when everybody wins. There's no way to lose. I could not believe it. I've been looking at this thing for almost a year now, and I'm steady looking to try to find a way. Like, how can we lose? There's no way to lose. No way to lose in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing you can do is make a bad decision and don't buy. or make an error and send it to the wrong address. But other than that, we in a position to win. Only thing we got to do is just get the word out to the people. The people are waiting to hear it. They thirsty to hear it. They thirsting for knowledge. They thirsting for information. They thirsting for money. They thirsting for opportunity. Everybody I talk to, they ready to quit their job. They ready to get some of their time back.
That's right.
They want to spend it with their kids. They want to go out, take vacation, but they don't know what they're doing with their money, though. They sticking their money in all the wrong places because nobody's presenting opportunity to them other than buy this product from me and then work like hell, try to get you some sales. So, hey, it's a game changer right now. This is the game changer. Anybody got anything they want to add? Anybody want to share some excitement? This is a mindset call today. We just want to make sure that everybody's mind is right. Because you got to get your mind right to get your money right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I'm actually,
what's up, bro?
Yeah, I got to confess. This is Joe. I got to confess. I was excited when I heard that the ETF didn't go through because I confess it because I started buying Bitcoin, but I hadn't bought a lot of it yet. Like I only put like a couple $100 worth in. So I almost felt like I had missed the boat.
Yeah.
So I knew that if the price, really, the ETF doesn't really matter, but I knew the price would go down if it didn't go through.
Right.
So I'm actually glad it did, so I can hurry up and grab some more while the price is lower, and like you said, our strategy is to buy and hold, but now's a good time to buy. So I'm actually grateful for that.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I was saying the same thing. I was sitting there with big smiles on my face. I know that it was weighing heavy on the masses. Like, oh man, we getting the ETF pass. It's going to be millions poured into the marketplace. But I'm thinking about all of these thirsty people that's going to be in the way now. The market is going to be oversaturated with people that's trying to, talk about the same old thing. So I was watching the price go low, and I'm like, look, the time is now to buy. Because I just had people interested at 1,300. People were interested at, 1,275. They're ready to get started. I'm kind of like hesitant, like, I get you started right now. And then you see a $50 loss in your account or a $100 loss in your account. You're going to be looking like, this is a scam. I'm losing my money already. But if I can get you started, at a low entry point, when the price starts going up, you happy as hell. You praising me because I'm showing you, how to convert your money, and the price is steady going up. So, I mean, this is definitely a very, very motivating time right now because people can get started right now while the price is low. We know that Bitcoin is here and Bitcoin is here to stay. The blockchain technology is here to stay. All right. And
I'm not worried about. I didn't worry about it at all. I bought my Bitcoin at 1,300.
You said you did? You said you did?
I said I bought mine when it was higher, and
And you still ain't nervous, are you, Michelle?
No, because this wasn't a short term game. This wasn't.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if the problem with a lot of people, and this is just in my opinion, is everybody wants it like right now. Like they want it tomorrow. Well, it will feel like it's overnight for when people. When I was telling Eric that it's gonna feel like people see you, and it's gonna look like it's overnight, but it's not. It's like actually we set ourselves up for this.
That's right.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm good. Like,
you wasn't ready to jump off the bridge, Michelle?
I mean, no. If it had dropped down to $600, I'd have been like, okay, I'll buy some more.
That's more. That's
because you on Boardwalk, you on Park Place. How about that? They gotta come see you one day.
Eric,
I don't have time to worry about little petty stuff.
we don't jump off no bridges. You might push me.
Some people worship money. Some people worship money. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We looking at value. We looking at vision. We looking at demand, supply. We looking at a product that has the capability of consuming so many millions of people, if not billions of people. We're not worried about the money right now because we know, like I said, they got to come see us. And I'm reading these articles talking about Bitcoin crashes, and it's funny to me because here's a coin that's not a real coin that started from a mathematical algorithm from 10 cents a coin to now over $1,000. It has passed the gold parity of thousands of years it took gold to create the value that it created. And here's a technological algorithm that now has the value of money in 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years. And for them to say it's crashing, it's still at $1,000, even if it drops to 900. You know what I'm saying? Money is going down, but this technology is going up in value. And more people are jumping on the technology. It's just interesting to me that it took over 400 years of the world and individuals in the world being trained as to what money is and being somewhat deceived by all of these different banks around the world to accept their interpretation and their understanding. The same people who's giving you the money, they're giving you the interpretation and understanding of the money, and as well as they making the value of the money. That's too much power. When in reality, from the time of barter systems, it was trade that created value. It was trade. It was whatever commodity was traded the most. If it was sheep or goat or cows, that was the product that became the demand for a trade. And in actuality, what people are learning with cryptocurrency is at the end of the day, It is whatever Eric Brent or whatever the Forex broker, whatever the car broker, whatever of the house broker accept as the payment. That's what it is. So as it's between those two people. Nobody can dictate what I'm going to accept for payment. And that's really what value is. It's all about a buyer and seller agreeing. It's an agreement. That's all it is an agreement. So I just thought it's kind of funny, but I wanted to say this before we get off the phone or the webinar, the Zoomcast, it's like jumping rope. You know, it's like, if you ever watch those girls jump rope, the double dutch, and people on the side, they'll step, they try to catch a rhythm, and then they jump in. That's what we do. We jump in when the rhythm is good. We jump out, we jump in, and right now, this is a not really an obstacle, but it's something that happened in the course of us jumping rope. Okay, but we're in this for the long haul, like Miss Michelle said. So the key, the whole purpose of what we're doing is to get as many Ripple coins as we can, as many Ethereums as we can, as many Bitcoins as we can, as many Litecoins as we can, Monero coins. So at the end of the day, when the value goes up and people start to gravitate towards cryptocurrency because all the other currencies are failing, we're sitting in a very, very powerful position. And that's why Stanley says that it has the capability of creating generational wealth. It has the capability of creating wealth and transferring wealth on a massive scale that no other industry has ever had the capability of doing. Even the internet didn't redistribute wealth. It still has created mega corporations like Facebook or YouTube, and the wealth wasn't shared with all the hundreds of millions of people who share their YouTube videos. You know, the wealth was not really shared with the people on Facebook who made Facebook what it is. People don't get paid to post content on Facebook. So it's like these major corporations created mega wealth. Nobody got paid to use Microsoft, but Microsoft made its money from the people. But this industry has the capability of rewarding everybody who is making this thing successful. Wow, that's decentralized. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're on the right track, and eventually what's going to happen, and we're already making money. All of us are making money. So it's not like we're not making money. We're just trying to show other people how to position themselves to catch the wave of technology and to accept and embrace a disruptive technology that's getting ready to disrupt the banking industry. Wall Street, all of them are going to be disrupted by cryptocurrency. In fact, its trade is trading currencies, cryptocurrencies. And there's going to be more companies like IfTrade that's going to evolve, that's going to be trading currencies. I was talking to Mike, Mr. McDaniels today, and I said, we're getting, most of us are getting anywhere from 15 to 20% a month on our money. Could you imagine if somebody on our team actually learns how to trade cryptocurrencies and they start making 4 to 5% a day on their money? Could you imagine how their income would accelerate and explode at 4 to 5% a day? It doesn't sound like a lot, but if you were making 4 to 5% a day on your money, that's like 100% a month. That's like doubling your money every month. So you got 10,000 in a month is 20,000. And another month that 20,000 is 40,000. And another month that 40,000 is 80,000. Wow. If somebody learns how to trade on this team and can create 4 to 5% interest a day on their money, that's a whole nother acceleration. And there's going to be people out here that's going to learn this, because I think to trade cryptocurrencies right now may not be that easy, but I think it's more simpler than trading currencies, because there's so much complexities when you're dealing with fiat currencies, because so many different things is connected to the value. Whereas this is pretty much in its infancy, and it's not a whole lot of information like the information that just came out today. You know, they can kind of predict what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks in this industry. It's not going to be hard for traders to predict what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks in this industry. So it's a little easier than, you know, say, trading yuan or yen or American dollars, because there's multiple multiple different indicators and things that can affect the direction of that dollar. So with that, you guys, I don't have anything else to say. Any questions or anything you guys have? Anybody want to add anything?
I put a link in the chat room. It's for a hardware-based wallet. Everybody take a look at that. I remember Stanley earlier was talking about you don't have to keep your currency in the digital space, where I just gave y'all a remedy of how to save your currency and put it in your own safe.
I don't see the link. I see something you put up here. Oh yeah, I see it. You mean keep key?
Yes, sir. Check that out.
Now, what's that link, David?
Yeah, it's the Keep Key, and it's a hardware-based wallet that keeps multiple currencies that you can yeah, exactly, cold storage.
Now, yesterday your phone wasn't working good. Today it's working great, but people were pissed off that they couldn't hear what you were saying because you always got great value to add to the team. They were like,
my bad, man.
Just tell him to chat
it. Yep. I don't know what happened yesterday, man. I'm glad I'm able to add a little bit of input today. I just wanted to say I went out today and I was getting ready to purchase some currencies. I seen the price went down and I was going to open up a portfolio with it, but I decided to celebrate this day. I picked 10 of my little cousins and I made them all an account and gave them all $10. Now, I'm going to hold up until put them online to tomorrow and see if I get that message back about going up to the properties. But yeah, so I'll be 12 strong tomorrow.
Cool. All right, Dave. I'm going to call you, man, over the weekend. I want to talk to you about something.
Sure. Yeah, I want to talk to you about something too, so make sure you call me or I'll call you.
Okay, Dave. Anybody else got something to say?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to conclude this call. You guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow we will continue our Facebook training early in the morning. We will do the training and keep you guys, out there, putting this information out there. Because again, whether they join our team or not, the whole purpose of us spreading the news of cryptocurrency will eventually affect the currencies that we have in our e-wallets in a positive manner. So the whole key to value is usage. The more people use it, the more valuable it becomes. It's just that simple. Now, of course, we want people to join our team because we feel like our team is the bomb, for real.com. Our team is the bomb.com because we all share information. We're all knowledgeable. We're growing in this industry, and we're doing multiple things. And I see everybody has their own different categories of expertise. And it's just really adding a lot of flavor to our team in general. And so, with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Again, this is the Family Cash Machine.
Wait, Eric, what time's the training?
The training is going to be at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock Eastern Time.
Okay. Right here on the Zoomcast?
Right here on the Zoomcast.
All right.
That's 10 a.m., not p.m., right?
A.m., that's right. That's right, a.m.
Excellent.
Okay. Any other questions? You got anything else to say, Stan?
Nah, man, I'm straight, man. Peace out, everybody, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be pushing out some awesome training so you guys can get more investors into your teams, all right?
Now, I am going to say this about Stanley. He always say, well, I don't have too much to say. But then when he starts teaching, he knocks my block off every time.
Oh, man.
So we're going to go ahead and sign out, you guys. The Family Cash Machine. You guys, peace.
Peace.